Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Thanks for tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. We are the hottest. You're listening to MVP Speaks Radio.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Tune in every Thursday from 5 to 5:55 p.m. on Hot 702.5 FM for MVP Speaks Radio. Hey. Welcome on in, you guys. Welcome on in to MVP Speaks Radio, live in the Hot 702.5 FM studios. I truly am happy to be here. It is a pleasure and a privilege to show up every week for you guys, and today is no different. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and give my shout outs to my partners in rhyme. If you have time, you can go ahead and go follow these people I'm about to tell you about. You can tell them I sent you. I don't know if it'll get you anything, but it'll be fun. So let's give a shout out, first of all, to the Truth Spot LV. We'll be back up in the spring. Come soon. Providing a platform for independent artists and poets throughout Las Vegas. So go follow if you're not already following the Truth Spot. That's the TheTruthSpot LV. Go check them out on Instagram so you can stay updated on the events if you're a poet or independent artist, or if you just enjoy watching others perform. You don't have to participate. You can just watch. That is participating. So you don't have to be on the stage. You can be off the stage and still support. Also, speaking of independent artists, let's give a shout out to CTV Radio. Catch This Vibe Radio, the hottest independent radio station on TikTok and the Midwest. That is ran by Biggie. You can go follow them on TikTok. If you are an independent artist, I strongly encourage you to submit your music to be played on the air, as well as you can have your music put into a pool for other DJs across the country to pull from to play. So that is a great incentive. It's a phenomenal platform. They go live all the time. People chime in on what they feel about the songs that are being played, and it's really a good time. So catch This Vibe Radio, CTV Radio, hottest independent radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Also, let's give a shout out to Scorpio Royalty Productions. Shout out to Anthony James with the Z. Great producer, great energy, just a vibe when you go in there and record. So if you are looking for a studio, quality studio, somebody who can mix and master you down, James is the one. He's super phenomenal. Also, let's give a shout out today to Za Creations, Za Imagery. If you need a photographer, videographer, if you need graphics made, websites handled, she is the one that will take care of you. ZHA Creations on Instagram. Go ahead and go follow her. Tell her I sent you. Like I said, I don't know if it'll get you anything, but you can tell her I sent you. She'll hook you up. So I always like to start my show with my inspirational messages. I'm waiting for my guests to arrive. In the meantime, we're going to give a shout out to Fantasy Fetish Nails. Elevate your nail game with Fantasy Fetish Nails. From chic short nail sets to lavishly long nail sets, Fantasy Fetish has you covered. Prices starting at $45. You can book your spot on fantasyfetishnails.com or call 702-970-NAIL. That's 702-970-6245. If you want to get your nails done, your toes done, pamper yourself, it's not just for women either. Men can get pedicures, men can get manicures. It's self-care, you guys. Your body likes to be cared for. So treat yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. And you can let Fantasia know that MVP Speak sent you. You heard about it here on Hot 702.5 FM, just in case you didn't know. Today's show is bittersweet, and I'm going to be very honest. I'm feeling away. You probably guys can tell, if you could tell from my energy. I know I don't feel like I usually feel. But that's okay. You know, we just have to honor our feelings, and we have to embrace them as much as we can, be honest about them. And so I'm feeling a little bit of a way today, a little emotional, just a lot. We'll talk about it, I'm sure, during the show. This show we're going to dedicate to my good brother, my good friend, Adrian Maat, who lost his life last month, tragically. So it's gonna be a little. I don't want it to be sad. I want to celebrate the life. It's hard when our friends go, and especially when they go in a way that's unjust or unfair. It could be hard for us, but I think sometimes instead of focusing on how someone died, the death of them, we got to focus on their life and the legacy that they have lived while they were here, because you can live for 30 years, 20 years, 7 years, but you die in like an instant. And so I don't want to focus on the death of it. I want to just focus on celebrating and sharing memories. If people are going to call in, you definitely can. 702-551-5261. If you want to share, an experience you had with AD, share your thoughts about him. This is live on the internet. It's recorded. It's not going anywhere. So this is history, and we're helping to celebrate our friend's life today. So I'm excited for that. I do believe my guest has arrived, getting himself set up. So we're just going to allow for that time. You know, life is life until you die, and then then you're dead. And it's so sad because sometimes I could feel so lighthearted about death. Like I used to be scared. I used to be scared to die. I don't really feel like I'm afraid to die anymore. But whenever somebody transitions, I'm like, dang, am I going to be next? Like, you don't even know. Who knows when is your time? So it brings so much. I don't know if it brings perspective or awareness, or kind of like snaps you back into reality, or into the fact that you never know when it's going to be your turn to go. And so that could be scary. Grieving is hard. We can talk about that, ways to cope with grieving. And one of the best ways that I know so far is to very much so be honest about your feelings, how you feel, and express that. And don't feel bad about how you feel. How you feel is how you feel. And don't allow people to tell you shouldn't feel a way, or don't feel this way, or, you've been feeling this way long enough. No, you feel how you feel. So one of the ways that I encourage myself and those friends of ours in our circle that love AD is to acknowledge how we feel. And if you could feel mad too about the situation, and that's okay. You could we'll talk about what happened so we can, you could feel how you feel. You ready, Haru? I'm gonna bring my guests on. We got the Falcon Haru in the building. Get a mic check in there. Tell the people you here.
Mic check.
Oh yeah, you sound good.
1 2 1 2. I'm here in the place. In the place.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure
for being here.
It's a pleasure. It's an honor. I appreciate you all day, every day.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Haru was gonna come on anyway because we were gonna talk. We were gonna do the raffle.
Right.
Black History Month raffle, and then we found out about our friend. So it only made sense that we take this time, or we don't have to take as much time as it takes throughout the show to talk about what we're gonna talk about. But before we get into that. You know how I like to start the show, right?
Absolutely.
How? Tell them how.
We're going to pick some inspirational messages and make it do what it do.
We're going to make it do what it do. Hopefully help lighten our... Well, I don't know how you feeling. How you feeling today?
Today, I mean, I'm feeling, normal, but it's still a little unbelievable.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
It's one of them things that... unexpected, so it's sad.
It is sad.
The unexpected comes, but you just gotta be ready.
How the hell do you be ready for but you don't be unexpected?
Stay ready. Listen, stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
Right, I know. Oh my God.
No. Seriously though, knowing in your mind and in your heart that these things could happen.
Yeah.
It's a preparation for me, knowing that death is a part of life, and accepting it for what it is, not just thinking that I'm never gonna lose somebody, but you never want it to happen, but it just is the reality.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier. I said, wow. We're all gonna go someday.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
yes.
Even though we kind of know that, we know it. We're gonna die one day. Me, I prefer to think I'm just gonna ascend into the heavens. But you never know. I just want to ascend into the heavens, but you never know, and it does. Yeah, it could be a shocking shock for us.
Yeah.
But it's all right. It's good. All right. I'm glad we're here. We can talk about it. I said earlier before you came here that I was definitely feeling away today. And I don't know if it's just everything, but we're going to get through it.
Yes.
So thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Guess first. What's your message? Oh, you ready?
My first message, yes. My first message is, and I live by this, putting myself first is okay and necessary. I do so much to put myself first. That sometimes people think that,
something wrong with you,
or you're not empathetic enough, or
right.
But I gotta put myself first.
That's true. That's a fact. And you know what I always say to people? Well, I don't necessarily say it to people, but I feel like if people have a problem with you doing what's best for you and putting yourself first, that means they don't do the same for themselves.
Interesting.
I just feel like that because I feel like if you're a person who is putting yourself first and doing what you have to do for you, you're going to understand when someone else says, hey, I got to do this for me. I can't go here or there. I can't do this. I got to put myself first.
Right.
They should be understanding of that.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
Yes.
That's just my opinion. All these opinions I speak are just my own.
Yeah, me too.
My daddy says, everybody got an opinion. Just like everybody got an asshole or something like that.
Yeah. Opinions are like assholes.
Everybody's got one.
Everybody's got
there
one.
You go. That's it. Shout out to my daddy. It's full of wisdom. Okay. Mine says, and I need this one right now, so this is good. Celebrate my breath. Take 3 deep breaths. So let's breathe, you guys. Breathe with me. 1. 2. 3.
All right, I took 4, but okay.
That's all right. Do you? What's best for you is best for you.
All right.
Okay.
So I pulled my next one. It says, we need you. Wow. That's very deep.
That is deep.
That's deep. That's very interesting.
We do need you. Don't go nowhere, mother sucker.
I'm trying not to go nowhere.
Oh, man.
Except for on vacation. I'm trying to go to Hawaii soon.
Yes, that's a great idea.
I'm trying to go on vacation.
You need a vacation.
Trying to go on vacation.
You work hard.
Yes.
And you're a teacher.
Yes.
You're a real teacher. Real teachers do the work. Oh, you're not?
I'm not a real teacher.
Oh, okay.
I'm a teacher in
Just
everything that I do.
That's true.
Everything.
Everything. Okay.
You know.
Joy is my birthright. Joy is my birthright. Period. Born to be joyful.
Hell yeah.
Born to be. It's not even on, huh?
Born
to be joyful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Look at MVP.
What you got?
All right. What I got is I am amazing.
Yes, you are.
Well, thank you. Thank you. The universe is giving me all these compliments right now.
Yeah, that's good.
The universe is giving me compliments.
Because you need them. Because you got to say them to yourself. Do you feel like you're amazing?
You know, yes, but the humble side of me sometimes just feels like I'm just a regular, everyday person.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like everybody else. I'm a regular, everyday guy, you know. I might do things different than some people, and some people may do things different than myself, but I'm just an everyday person.
Yeah.
You know.
Everyday people. Where's the DJ? We need one. What's that song? Ain't that a song? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know what I feel is so incredible about that is I feel like even being an everyday person is so amazing. Because we're not just everyday people. Even though we think we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not. We came a long way.
Yeah.
Look how you used to live inside a human.
Yeah.
Now look at you.
Making humans.
I know, right? Right. It's crazy. I was inside one, then I made four. It's crazy. Okay. Today is my turn.
Yeah.
Today I will be present because I am a gift. I believe we are all gifts to each other.
Heaven, yes.
Heaven, yes. Aww.
Heaven, yes.
Heaven, yes. Okay, what you got?
All right, picking one.
Okay.
My fire. I'm a fire sign, mind you.
Okay, I think
my
you got
fire
this one last time.
is my passion. I look for ways to light myself up. Damn for sure.
Damn for sure. Ooh, I like that. Can we get a damn for sure? We're going to use that in poetry.
We're going to do that now. Damn for sure.
Can we get a damn for sure? That's how you know it's good. Like, show you right.
Show you right.
Love is abundant and overflowing.
Ooh, yes it is. You definitely spread and share love.
Yes.
Constantly.
It's out here for us to receive and to give and to even just appreciate and observe.
Yeah. I just want one of you good brothers to, I know y'all listening, I want one of y'all good brothers to show some love to my sister, you know, the right way. She needs somebody who's showing the right love. not just that physical love, that all around love, that embrace you love, you know.
Embrace me.
Embrace my sister, not just for the moment.
Yes.
For the long haul.
For the long
you know
haul.
what I mean? Stop playing.
You trying to? What's happening? You trying to set me up?
I'm trying to set you up.
Who's listening right now?
Who's listening? Who's out there listening?
I tried to give away a date. Didn't know anybody even.
Nobody wanted.
No.
See, y'all brothers is not work. Y'all ain't.
That's all right.
Y'all ain't got it.
It just means they not the ones.
They not the ones. That's true. That's all.
I'm
looking. I'm speaking to only the brothers who ready.
Okay.
The brothers who really got that in them. You know. Mm-hmm. You know what? Well, let's finish.
You
this.
gotta have it in you, not trying to get in me. No.
Yes,
okay.
That's right.
All right. Whose turn is it? Your turn. Go.
It's my turn.
I don't know.
How many you got out there?
4.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Okay.
My voice reigns supreme. Wow.
It does.
Heaven, yes.
Heaven, yes. Your voice reigns supreme, but that does not mean that you are the voice over everyone.
Right.
It's your voice over yourself.
Right. Of course.
Some people might get that and be like, "Oh, my voice is the one." Well, it's for
I'm
you.
the one.
You can't be trying to tell me what is supposed to be being told. Mm-hmm. My vibration is super fly.
Ooh, super fly.
Super fly.
That's that Missy Elliott. Super fly.
Yeah, I don't even feel super fly right now, but that's all right. It's okay.
You are, though.
I'm still is.
Show is.
Okay, what you got?
I choose to live in victory. Heaven, yeah.
Heaven, yeah.
Heaven, yeah.
Heaven, yeah. We got to.
Got to.
And I remember, who did I interview? No, I didn't interview somebody. We were somewhere talking about these messages.
Right.
And they said, they got that one. Choose to live in victory. And they're like, They said, sometimes you just lose. And I was like, that's true. I said, but just having that perspective is a victorious perspective. Realizing that sometimes you don't always win, per se.
Right.
You may lose, but you're not tripping on it.
Right.
So that, to me, that's still choosing to be victorious, or whatever you said.
Yeah, Vicky.
Vicky.
Victoria.
Vicky. Aw, I miss my mama. That just made me think about her. Aw. Okay, anyways. Speaking of my mama, remember the womb. Aw, that's where I came from.
That's it. That's right. That's where we all came from. I always remember the womb.
You got to.
I try to go back every chance I get.
That's what's wrong with these men.
That's what's wrong with these men. Try to get back to the womb every chance. Every chance I can, but let me stop.
Okay.
That's 6.
6 what?
Messages.
I got one more.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Your desires are certain.
Ooh. Your desires are certain.
I think so.
Okay.
So, you guys, make sure you copy your little Be Inspired inspirational message bag or jar if you want to. They're perfect for your journey, for yourself. You can put them in your car, put them in your pocket. You can just pull them out, share them with your friends. People love them.
They really do.
They really do love them. Even I pass them out at the school, and they really love them. Today I had a nice time at this school I was at. It was kind of loud. That's probably why I feel like them kids drained me down today. But so I passed out some messages, and I found some left over because they don't always keep them. Sometimes they just leave them on the table. And I found one that said, "You give the best hugs, hug yourself." And the student wrote on there, "No." No. And then there was another one that said, I bring only the best of yesterday into today. And the student wrote, nuh-uh. So I love it. I love I love when I'm not even mad at them. I had to make some copies at the end of the day because I ran out of my yellow ones. So they were white. And this one little girl started coloring hers yellow. She was like, it should be yellow. So she colored it. Too funny.
That's what they do. They are very interesting characters.
Man,
these young people.
They are definitely interesting. All right, Haru.
Yes, ma'am.
I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh man, that's a beautiful thing.
I am gonna ask you to lead this conversation with AD. Just, if you don't mind, if you could just talk about what you know.
Well, before
what you want to share.
Okay, before I get into that.
Yes.
I want to just elaborate on something that I learned from this very situation.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
What I learned is that, first of all, we know that Vegas is a very transient city. Yes. Vegas is one of those cities where people come from everywhere in different places for whatever reason, and they end up here.
Yes.
And we end up trying to find our tribe, our community, the group or the people who we feel safe and comfortable with.
Yes.
But we still lack the real trust that is necessary for us to accomplish certain things. And that's on us. That's on us 100%. So why I say that is because I thought long and hard about the whole thing. And 30 days, for more than 30 days now, for us not to know where our brother was or for us not to know what was happening is too long.
I agree.
There should have been a protocol. And again, our community, we since we don't trust each other enough, we don't put certain protocols into place that are for our benefit. And I'll say that we should know someone's next of kin. You know, we should know if someone is hurt, who to contact.
Yes.
We should know those basic things. And I'm here in Vegas by myself. If I wasn't in a relationship with someone in Vegas right now, even my closest people don't know what to do if I'm in a situation.
So true.
And that's because we don't really put those protocols and trust in place. We need to be able to say, oh, look, this is, or have some kind of paperwork that says, oh, this is my mother's number. If anything ever happens to me, this is who you contact. You know, especially for those of us who aren't from here and are from different places.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing wrong. And again, we go back to this trust issue. These trust issues we as a community have. Maybe we come from dysfunctional situations and you don't want to trust anybody. But the reality is, if something happens to you, you get snatched up, you get hurt, whatever the case may be, someone needs to know who do we tell?
Oh man.
You know, and so I've been technically looking for AD for about a month. So when he disappeared, you know, the thing about it, he's a grown man,
right?
And you don't think that you want to give people space, all right?
Yes.
You want to give people space, you want to give people time, but there's certain protocols that need to still be in place with timestamps on them. You know, after 1 week, you don't hear from somebody who you hear and see regularly. I should be able to contact, you know, this girlfriend that he been dealing with, or the homeboy that he goes and hides out with, or she goes and hides out with. But we try to keep everything so to ourselves that we don't let these protocols happen, and they should be happening. So anyway, back to the story. I'm looking, you know, I realize that something is wrong, you know, because I see the brother regularly, and then I don't see him, and then I text and there's no response. You know, maybe he don't want to be bothered. Maybe he got an attitude, or maybe he's, you know, feeling some kind of way. You don't know what people are going through.
Yes.
But for me, it's still unusual, and for me, it's still like, all right, you know, something is happening. So after 2 weeks now, 3 weeks, I'm like, oh man, I'm starting to call hospitals. I'm starting to call the, you know, the prisons, you know, just to see. And the biggest fear, but the reality of it was in my mind was, I should call the coroner. But I didn't want that to be the reality.
Yes.
I didn't want that to be the reality. So instead of calling the coroner, you know, a few days ago, I finally went to the police department and put in a missing persons report. And right after we put in that missing persons report, me and you know, Fantasia, as soon as we put in that missing persons report, we started getting calls like, boom, did you hear about AD? And it was heartbreaking.
Oh,
heartbreaking.
So it wasn't like you put it in and then they told you.
No.
Oh, it was like all came together. That's crazy.
Yeah, I started getting calls from other people.
Oh.
Like Rail called me, then Solid called me, you know.
Right.
They're like, did you see that article, or did you hear about AD? I'm like, no, I just went to the police department and put in a missing persons report. You know, so, but still, all in all, 3-4 weeks is too long to be missing in action like so. So I implore you guys to, even, and this is for the people who are locals, but also for people who are from out of town who are here alone. Please let somebody know who they should contact if you are in some kind of situation. You know, keep something on you that lets people know who's your next of kin. I was talking to a good sister China, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to put something on my wall now, you know, with all the numbers, who to contact, you know, and might even keep it in my car, you know, because that's important.
Yeah, I
agree. I'm one of those type of people who like to do my own thing too. So I don't usually give my location. I don't, you know, but that's another thing that is of value. Put your locator on. Let somebody have your location so that if something goes wrong, they know where you're at. If they see your location, you was in one spot for, you know, 2-3 days and you ain't moved from that spot, and it ain't home,
right?
You know, that's an automatic indicator. Let me see what's going on,
right?
You know, so it's a few things like that. But that was, you know, my biggest takeaway from this particular situation. Make sure people know where you are or how to get in contact with somebody if there is an emergency. Yeah. You know, we don't need to, you know, be so seclusive that people can't find. And I mean, if we don't want to be found, we don't want to be found. That's something different.
Very true.
But in an emergency, have somebody that you could, you know, slide information to and say, look, if anything ever happens to me, you know, this is who we contact. If I'm going more than a week and it ain't on vacation, I hope somebody's, you know, looking for me.
Right.
You know? And that's the thing, you know. That's
kind of what made me feel like sad. Like, oh man, you guys were you were aware. Mm-hmm. I wasn't fully aware. I don't talk to AD often. We communicate. I did notice that he didn't send, like he's usually sending stuff. I noticed he didn't really send anything. Right. But it was so interesting because on that Sunday at rehearsal when you made the announcement, like, we don't know where our brother's at, blah, blah, blah. I had a dream about him, like the day before or something. And it was a nice dream. We were like on his podcast or something. And so to have that dream and then come and then, now we don't know where he is. And then to find out where he is and what happened. It's so crazy. And I'm glad you said that because I'm here from Milwaukee. You know, I've been here almost 5 years. And I don't know if anybody knows. Y'all don't know who my family is. You might could go on Facebook and like see. But I should give this is my oldest son. Like, you know, or something. Right. I don't even know. Right. And I had that same thought, like, dang, like, what if something happened to me? Like, yeah. I feel like that's why I post on Facebook so much. So if I don't be posting, y'all could know. Y'all better know something wrong. I feel like it's my trail, like, so people could follow me and know where I'm at. But if something happens, or like if I go on a trip, like drive to LA, like, who I'm going to tell? I'm going to LA. Make sure I get there safely. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And my sons, they don't care. Not that they don't care, but they don't check up on me. They're not like wondering where I'm at. So I could be gone for whatever, and they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know, right? That's why I definitely need you guys to know. Yeah. So we're gonna make that I think that's a great idea. That's a call to action. A call to action. You know, make sure somebody in your circle knows who your people are and how to get in touch with someone if, you know, an unfortunate situation happens. And I mean, that should be a protocol for me, and, you know, in a big way. Yeah. I understand the security behind that. I understand, you know, I take people out in the wilderness. And what will happen if, God forbid, anything does unfortunate happen when we out in the woods? You know, I keep as safe as possible, but the reality is, if somebody has some kind of condition or whatever, and I don't know who to contact, or, you know, what those conditions could be, that could mean, you know, a very negative outcome. So we gonna exchange information. I agree. Yeah, exchange information and let, you know, people know. Let people know who's your people besides us. So we can. Who do you trust enough? And if you don't trust anybody enough, you still in the wrong circle. Yeah, that's facts. If you are in a circle and you don't trust the people in your circle that much, you in the wrong circle. And for me, I don't know if it's about not trusting people. I think we just don't think about these things. I mean, for me, it's not like I don't trust y'all enough. I'm giving everybody's number when we get off this thing. Like, here's my son, blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't have an issue with that. I think it's just that, for me, like, I never thought about it.
Right.
I mean, and that's kind of a lie, because I have thought about, like, when I go somewhere, when I travel, I'm like, if something happened, who's going to know?
Right,
who? Who? So I think even in those thoughts, like, it's one thing to think that, but then now what are you going to do? Okay, I'm thinking that. Who's going to call me? So who can I give what information to?
Yes.
And then I'm like, dang, like, that made me want to, like, sell all my stuff. Like, dang, if I die, I don't want people to have to deal with my stuff. Like, that's just crazy. Like, oh my God. But yeah, so you got to make sure people know who you know. Have an emergency contact plan, or like a strategy or something. They used to have a thing back in the day where you would put in your phone ICE in case of emergency. So you would put like ICE, that would be the title of the number. Okay. And then you'll put somebody's number in there. So if somebody found you or whatever, they will go to your phone. But nowadays your phone's is locked up with double security. So I don't even know if you can get into somebody's phone now.
Exactly. Happens. So the protocols for technology is makes it even difficult.
It's so difficult. You know. But yeah. So I personally want to thank you for just taking the lead and making sure that we're going to honor our brother. I'm falling.
Don't fall.
I'm sinking into the chair, you guys.
All right.
Hold on. Oh God, that was funny. I'm shrinking. But yeah. So
well, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
There's multiple people who are doing things, and I'm not doing it alone.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a whole nother organization we don't even know about, that new AD who's doing a memorial service also.
Oh, nice.
There's a group called Mend the City.
The play.
Yeah, the play. The young lady, or the lady who wrote the play, I believe she's doing something in honor of him on March 5th, which is a Tuesday.
Okay.
So I'm doing, and I'll just explain that there's no conflict in what we're doing. We are both doing what we felt is necessary. I just felt like over the weekend is closer to us being able to lay our goodbyes down. You know, I feel like his spirit has been, lingering for a long time without being put to rest in a proper way. And I didn't want to wait much longer. I would have done it even earlier, but the logistics of things and getting things together does take a little bit of time, and I'd rather do it on a weekend than during the week, Yeah. So two things. I decided, or we as a group, I'll say, decided that Sunday is a good day because technically he passed on a Sunday. And then we're going to do the candle lighting around 3:30 because according to the reports, he passed around 3:30. So we want to, everything we want to be collaborative and let his spirit know that we are right there with him. And we love him, we care for him, and, we know that everybody can't come and everybody won't be able to make it, but those of us who do and who can make it, we definitely appreciate it, and we want to, pay our respects and, give remembrance for him during that time. And that's why I chose to do it over the weekend, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. And I think the more celebrations, it's all good. Like, it's not... if you can't make it Sunday, maybe you can make it Tuesday.
Exactly.
If you can't make it Tuesday, you can call in right now and give a comment. And you can comment on the thing if you want to comment.
Definitely.
Just sharing your experience with AD.
Right.
And I would just like to say that I met AD at the True Spot.
Same.
Right down here.
Same.
Right down here.
Yes.
And when I remember, I don't know if it was the first time I ever saw him, but I remember one particular time I walked in there and he was just sitting on the little desk, getting people's money or whatever. And I I think I had paid on. I did something, and I made like this joke with him, like, well, I already paid, like, whatever. Y'all know I got a little smart mouth sometimes. I'm just being sarcastic. And he kind of was like, hey, I'm just trying to do the job. Like, I don't know what he was saying. Like, and I was like, oh, I'm just kidding, AD. Like, don't worry about it. But AD has always been, to me, he's always been a sweet soul. He was on my show even. He was here probably about a year ago or something on my show. No, right when I first started my show, and I invited him. I said, "Hey, you want to come on the show and talk about like your fitness and talk about whatever you want to talk about?" And he was so shocked I invited him. And I remember he said this to me, and I was just like, "AD, why would you think that?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm surprised you're inviting me. I didn't think I was that important." And I'm like, AD, like, why would you think you're not important? Like, you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge to share with people. And then the last time I saw him was actually at Poetry Night.
Right.
Because I think he passed that next weekend.
Possibly.
Because the Poetry Night he came, I think it was the 20-something or whatever. Mm-hmm. But he came and did his champagne. And I don't know how we're going to do that play. I'm going to be crying every time because it just feels like, oh, like...
And we had some great rehearsal memories.
Man, some great rehearsal.
Just funny stuff. Anybody who's ever done a play knows the behind the scenes and the rehearsal time is the funniest thing. It's a lot of business to put together, but the funny stuff happens behind the scenes, and it's just hilarious. And AD was one of those moment makers for funny stuff. For real.
He definitely was. He is. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to get into the habit of not talking about our beloveds in the past tense, because even though they passed, they not really gone. So I still do it, but I still want to say, like, he is that person, and he was always, he's so funny. He used to give me like funny names like MVP Sweets, MVP Eats. Like, he would be texting me something based on something. He won my raffle. Like, I've had so many great moments, with him. And I even saw him when he wasn't like at his best, when he was, when he was going through something. I didn't even know what he was going through, but I could tell just on his energy, just how he was interacting with everyone, that he was going through something. And I just, I feel like when people die, we might be like, oh, I hope they knew, or blah. And they do. Like, when you die, when you go over there, like, Once you pass through that spiritual realm, you definitely, you're no longer trapped by the physical body that we're in. Mm-hmm. And so now you've transcended to the space where you can feel what the other people have really truly felt about you or thought about you or things like that. We're trapped in this physical state right now, so we don't always get the full capacity or the full energy to really understand how others feel and be really in tuned in that way. It takes practice. Some people can do it, but majority of people don't have that the capacity yet. But we're on the way.
On the way.
Yeah.
Some of us gonna wait until we transition, but it is.
It is what it is. Till you come back next time, maybe you'll be a little bit more wiser.
Yeah.
But we definitely know. And when our loved ones go, like I believe that there's not death. Like, we're souls in these bodies, and we just go from one place to the next. But it's still, even though you can understand that or know it, you still are human, and you still don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but I don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I I'm trying to be more, I want to honor my feelings. I've been emotional the last few days. Mm-hmm. And I just want to not I personally want to not. I want to be able to express how I feel, and I encourage everyone to, like, express how you feel, and don't try not to, like, what do they call that when you don't feel it? Like, repress your feelings or suppress them.
Or suppress.
And, ignore them or whatever. Just honor them motherfuckers because they crazy. Just feel what you feel, and know that everything is going to be all right.
So let's give
Yes.
some full detail.
Yes.
So Sunday, 2 p.m. we will be at the Multicultural Bookstore, Las Vegas. 2 o'clock be the Multicultural Bookstore, Las Vegas, for the Remembrance Memorial Service. We will have a nice presentation from a few of the friends that we know. And if you're listening and you have some memories that you want to share, please send those pictures or videos to myself, send them MVP, and we will try to get them into the we'll try to get them into the presentation. After the presentation, we'll do a march, or we'll be walking to the spot where he was hit.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We do have a phone call. I'm so excited for it.
Okay.
So let's see. Hello. Hot 702.5 FM. Hey, Ivory.
Hey. What's
Thanks
up?
for calling in. You got through the hotline.
Right. Yeah. I just was tapping in with you guys, and yeah, if you wanted to, I mean, I can also provide my email if you wanted them to email me the pictures and stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Or videos or anything.
Shout it out.
So, yeah, if you got Haru, if you want to send it to him, he's just going to pass it on to me. So, my email, if you guys want to email me, is functionaltrainingzone@gmail.com. So it's all spelled the way the words are spelled, but I'll spell it out anyways. That's FUNCTIONAL, functional training, TRAINING, zone, ZONE, functionaltrainingzone@gmail.com. I didn't realize it was that long of an email address when I picked it, but it is.
That's all right.
Yes, it is.
You know.
But it's all good.
So yeah, I just wanted to tap in. I guess I called in right at the time when y'all were giving out that or speaking on that part. So.
Right.
It's all good. We appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you very much. We definitely appreciate you. And just to finish up, after we, again, if you have flowers, Fantasia wants to get candles, but if you want to bring a candle, bring a candle. Bring some flowers, and if you got a drum, if you got a horn, if you got a portable instrument,
Ooh, I got instruments.
Whatever you have that you want, during the procession, we're going to play these instruments. We're going to do it like we in New Orleans or something, as we proceed down the Lake Mead to the spot where, he was unfortunately hit. We're gonna play some music, and we're gonna let the ancestors, we're gonna let everybody know that we coming and that we here.
And he's our ancestor now. So
right.
He's with us, watching over us.
He's in the realm of the ancestors now.
I'm gonna be laughing at him. I'm a comedian, and I know it's sad when people die, but
Yes.
I still use humor as a deflective coping mechanism. And so I was thinking about AD, and I was thinking about, he's always sending me his videos. I hardly ever watch his videos. And I said, AD, I'm still not watching your videos. But it's all love. It's all joke. It's all love. I might go watch his videos anyway.
Yeah.
But
his videos, like, I definitely didn't watch all of them that he sent, but I did tap in with quite a few, and it's just so much information.
Yes.
Like, the man was like,
that's right.
Right.
He was a scholar. You know what
Yes.
I mean? He did his research.
Yes.
He wanted to enlighten people.
Yes.
And share
Definitely.
all the stuff he was learning with the world.
Yes.
Yes.
So his stuff,
Yes.
I don't know, like, who's gonna get a hold of the YouTube or all that stuff, but watch it while it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If anything, happens with the channel or anything like that, watch the stuff.
Oh, that's
And in
interesting.
in
What does
bios,
happen?
There's also links to other channels, not just YouTube, but I think there was like another
Platform.
another site that he had another platform that he had videos and stuff on. So he was always wanting to enlighten people and
Definitely.
consciousness and all that.
Definitely.
All right. Yes,
That's a
that's true.
fact.
Okay,
That's a
maybe
fact.
I'll go watch some of his videos. I love AD. It's all good. Okay. Oh, Princess checking in. He said Spotify. Okay, cool. All right. We only got 5 minutes. Ivory, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for calling in.
Peace.
All right. Peace and love.
Love you guys.
Love you. We have a raffle
All
to
right,
do.
we've been doing a raffle. We hope that more people would have participated, but we have it in the bag here. We got it in the bag. This is this beautiful sweatshirt with all of our civil rights heroes and sheroes. The worth of this is about $60. You can order them online, but you could have won the raffle and got it for $5.
Okay.
Now, also, this is the game from Derek Grace, in-home banking. Listen, we need to know as a community how to finance things ourselves. When we were younger, we were playing the game Monopoly, and it's like a game. But the reality is, with the new era, the new times, technology and marketing and things like that, this game will put you in the game. Get with Derek Grace, in-home banking. Again, I bought 2 of them, so I was gonna raffle one off. You guys get with it, but anyway, somebody's gonna win it today.
All right.
Right.
Are you pulling it?
Should I let you pull it?
I don't know. Am I pulling 2?
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull 2, but yeah.
All right. I'm going to pull 2.
Pull 2. Here we go.
Tell me when.
Go. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Ooh. All right.
Oh, I pulled 2 of the same name. What are the chances of that?
Okay, what's the name?
Isaac H.
Okay, Isaac H. And he wanted the jacket.
He wanted the jacket?
He wanted the jacket.
So we'll pull another one.
Pull another one.
Okay, you guys are lucky. He didn't want both.
Okay, Isaac got the jacket.
What's the chance?
Congratulations, Isaac.
2 names.
You got it. That's yours, brother. That's yours.
I pulled my name.
But you put yours in for the jacket, right?
I didn't. I just put my name for anything.
Okay. I don't know. All right.
So I won.
You won. Well, are you gonna play the game? So you might be raffling it off yourself.
I might raffle it up for my next show. Maybe I'll sell, since we didn't have enough as much tickets as we wanted. Maybe we'll keep it going. But yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Isaac.
What's the chances of me winning?
You know who Isaac is? Let me tell you who Isaac is.
Yeah.
Isaac is Mr. Poetry.
I know.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Poetry.
Yeah.
I know who he is.
All right.
So congratulations,
Congratulations,
Mr. Poetry.
Isaac.
Shout out to LaTanya Cherie checking in. She says AD will definitely be missed. No one can do champagne beige like him. That's a fact, bro. I'm telling you, I was thinking about the rehearsal and the play, and I'm like, oh man. Even though someone else will do it, it's still, I'm gonna just be picturing AD. All right. Anyways, you guys, pull up, don't pull out.
Pull up, don't pull out.
March 9th. The Multicultural Bookstore, we're having a Women's History Month. In case you don't know, March is Women's History Month. So we're going to have a poetry show dedicated to celebrating women.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So make sure you brothers are there to support them. I want all the brothers in there as a show of force how we support our sisters.
I love that. A show of solidarity. We're behind our sisters. Come support us. Come show up. We're going to have some phenomenal poets, Solid Truth, La Soul, Psychedelic Chola, Millionaire Brandy, and someone else I'm missing.
Oh, we got
off the top of my brain.
Anastasia Ashe.
Anastasia
Ashe, and is there one more?
I don't know.
Is it? There's one more.
There were 7?
No, maybe that was it. Anastasia Ashe.
Anastasia Ashe, Millionaire Brandy, La Soul, Solid Truth, and Psychedelic Chola. And Jen from Japan.
Oh yeah, there you go. Jen from Japan. I know it was somebody else.
A nice lineup of phenomenal poets,
fabulous poets
come through. It's a family-friendly activity. It's in a bookstore.
Yes,
multicultural bookstore. If you love buying books, this is a great place. Black-owned place to buy them. Very new to North Las Vegas.
Youth get in free. Under 18.
Free. It's $10. It's a worthy cause.
Definitely.
So pull up, don't pull out.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, it's 5:55. I just want to say rest in peace forever to AD and to all our friends that have gone before us.
Absolutely.
We love you. You are never forgotten. And you can catch me back here next Thursday at 5 p.m. on Hot 702.5 FM. Peace and love.
Peace and love.